Hey guys, it's me here with your weekly update. I can't believe we're already halfway through April. It just feels like the spring is flying by, which I'm honest, I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm enjoying this because I'm really looking forward to the summer. Yeah, but you guys, I just want to check in, see how everyone's doing. We are in the middle of our Rise Up series, which is going great. It's been fun getting back to our grow materials and just having more activities and movement and crafts and stuff like that to do with the kiddos on Sunday. I just want to say, first of all, for those of you who are helping out on a Sunday, thank you so much for all that you're doing. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we're back to almost just shy of 80 kids on a Sunday, which I don't know. It's just been wonderful just standing in the hallway and just hearing the kids' laughter and just noise down the hallways and just seeing them come in with their families. Like it's just been really sweet knowing that on Sundays that we have the opportunity to share Jesus with like 80 some kids, and it's all because of you guys and your willingness to serve. So thank you so much for all that. Yeah, it's been really fun. Like I said, seeing lots of new faces we haven't seen in a year. I feel like every week it's just like one more family. It's like, oh my gosh, we haven't seen you since last year, and they're like, yeah, we're finally back. And so I just want to say thank you guys for your willingness to make space for families and kids to come back and to where they feel safe. Just a few things. First of all, if any of you guys have ever seen my office slash the kids' storage room, you know that it has been a disaster area. So there's some things that are going to be happening within our building in Arvada, which are super exciting, and I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But part of that transition is that kids storage space is actually going to be moving to a different part of the building. It's actually there's like another office right behind mine. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's actually going to be moving back there, and so next week, specifically Thursday and Friday. During the day, if you're available, maybe even some evenings or some, maybe even like on a Saturday or Sunday. I'm just looking for some help with the move. Doug and I, we're gonna go buy a bunch of storage like shelves and stuff like that to get everything in place. But then it would be really nice Thursday and Friday to get all the stuff out of that office and into the new space and everything in its right place next weekend. So if you're available Thursday and Friday, whether it's during the day, if we want to bring kids, you guys, your kids are welcome to come. Abby will be with me on Friday or maybe even Thursday afternoon. I will feed us lunch, snacks. We can like set the kids up in another room and they can just play. If there's a lot of you coming and you're like, hey, with kids, maybe I can hire a sitter. But I really need to know. But I really, really would love your help because I really would love to get this done because I really don't want to spend all my time worrying about organizing a space. It would be nice to just kind of do it. But to make it nice because I would love to be able to then hand some things off to some people once it's all nicely organized. So if you are like, or even if you're like, hey, I can't come during those times, but I wouldn't mind coming in just like by myself for a few hours, let me know. Like I said, the more people we have helping, the quicker it's going to go. And then that will allow us to then do some other movements within the building. So next week, Thursday or Friday, maybe even Saturday or Sunday, depending on stuff like that. Um, the other thing is, you guys, we've been by opening up our kids' faces as much as possible. So far, for the most part, we haven't really run out of space in any of the rooms. However, I do want to just encourage you guys as leaders within the life of our church. Historically, so we're at the 9 and 10:15. For some reason, that later service seems to be the most popular service with our families, and that's great. I mean, I'm kind of part of me is like, kids are up early. All I want to say is if you are able to, if you are willing to consider coming to the 9 a.m. service with your kiddos. Number one, that allows us just to have more space for people to come. And second of all, it will give your kids a better experience because the night with the 9 a.m. service not being as busy as the second service, your kids will get more attention from our team, from the rest of our team. I don't know if you guys, for those of you, if you've served at both or whatever, if you've seen so I just want to encourage you guys to think about that. Talk with your spouses, figure out a plan if you need to. But just that would really help to make more space for people that number one, like they have to come to second service because maybe they have a kid in epic class too or something like that. Um, yeah, so I would just encourage you guys to think about it, pray about it, and if you guys can make that switch to 9 a.m., that would really serve the rest of our church and our families. Third of all, for those of you guys who have served before in the past, we used to do a thing called Fuel and Focus. So it was a time before first service where we would gather as a team, just kind of, I would catch you guys up on any updates, anything you need to know. We're going to start that back up on May 2nd. I kind of hadn't started because we really hadn't had much of a first service team, but now that that's growing again, I would like to start doing that. I would like for us to start really having time as a team to connect on a Sunday morning. So if you're serving first service, just make sure you're there. We will start Fuel and Focus So make sure you're there, everything's set up and ready to go by 8:40. We'll start Fuel and Focus around 8:40. And if you're serving second service, you're not required to be there. But if you are going to attend first service anyways, but you would like to hear, hey, what's happening? Meet other team members, just have time for us to pray for each other. That's going to be the space to be. So I'll send out a reminder, but I just wanted to get you guys like thinking. That's when we're going to start at May 2nd, and even just start thinking through like, okay, that's when I need to make sure I'm at church ready to go by 8:40. And last but not least, just a quick reminder about our policies. But with restroom breaks, we are not to be taking kids to the restroom. We just right now, you guys, we do not have the volunteer base to be able to do that. So just and it's I get it. But just so you know, like when you guys take a kid to the restroom, you're now leaving only one adult in the classroom with the kids, which goes against our policies and procedures. And if you're a youth, I don't want you guys, please don't take this the wrong way, because it's not because you aren't valuable and you're not great with the kids, but legally, you guys aren't adults, and we are required to have two adults in the room at all times for safety and security purposes. So if you need a kid, if a kid has to go to the restroom, grab me, grab a captain, and we'll get the parent to come get the kids to take them to the restroom. With our services, only 60 minutes, and if parents are taking their kids to the bathroom beforehand, which we have been encouraging this entire time, really most kids should be able to make it through that 60 minutes without having to go to the restroom. By the way, by limiting restroom breaks, I've noticed that kids have actually not had to go. It's been a really fascinating experiment. But just for the safety and security of our volunteers and for our kiddos, we actually can't be taking kids to the restroom. So just a reminder of that. So if you need something, again, grab me, grab a captain. Now, here's the deal. If there's a kid that's potty training and they are on the verge, they're crying, like you could just tell, come grab me. I'll make the decision probably. But for you guys, please just remember, we're not taking kids to the bathroom, okay? So that means if a kid says you have to go to the bathroom, let us know right away so that we have time to get the parents to get the kids to the restroom in time so that there's no accidents. Okay, so that's it, you guys. That's the only reminder I have for the Sunday. Can't wait to see you all. And yeah, enjoy the snow. Hopefully it'll be our last snow. I'm praying that it is. All right, guys. Bye.